We are now recording the May 24th, 2019 Small Business Accounting Advisors. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Day.
Hi.
It's a beautiful day, Mariette says, out where she's at. She just had to go for a walk.
Yes. Now I'm back in my office now. I should have stayed outside so you could have seen how beautiful it is.
And Ernest changed his shirt for us.
Oh, look, there's the puppy.
Yeah, this is my dog. She's just getting big.
She's so cute.
And Linda
Oh, so cute.
She was 2 pounds about a month ago.
Nice.
Oh,
That's what happens when you feed them.
Yeah.
Works on people too.
Well, after
Trust me, I'm aware of
talking
that.
about backup and are we prepared for a disaster, Friday last week, after our show, my computer crashed.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. So I got
But you're here, so it's okay, right?
I got a real test on my backup procedures and did I have any holes in it? And I discovered, yes, I did. I mean, I have most things in the cloud, and I understand I will always have to reinstall QuickBooks Desktop and QBox, but everything else was backed up except my personal pictures. They're not business, so I didn't think of them. But in the end, it didn't matter anyway because my computer crashed because a Windows update didn't install properly, and not only did it not install properly, it conflicted with other updates that didn't download and install properly. So I got what looked like the blue screen of death. So once that happens, I don't do anything with it. I call my computer guy.
that's right.
So I looked at it as this is a good dry run for me.
Yeah.
What am I going to lose? What would I lose if I truly lost my hard drive at that moment?
Right.
So it was a good test for me.
But you saved everything, right? You were able just to go.
Absolutely. I know. That's what I said too. I saved all my personal pictures, and I now have a WD passport that they are being automatically backed up to. So,
Good.
yep.
Oh, so surprise, I'm a computer dork. So a long time ago, I built my own computer many years back, and I found one of the best tools to always have is
A Mac.
adapter. It goes for USB adapter, then it allows you. I'm sure it was funny. It basically allows you to plug in a hard drive, and you can plug the hard drive into a different computer. So even if you have an issue where something like crashes on you like that, you can still almost always get all your data off and not lose it.
That's what I have actually, and it's I got a big enough thing that I've actually been able to do what do they call that, the restore image.
Yeah.
So if something happens to my computer, I can just plug it into another and it just comes up. Like you
Hey,
said.
Linda, didn't you have to go for a trip today? Where was it that you went again today?
There was nothing wrong with my computer. That's what I found out because I have a Mac.
Oh. Somebody went to the Apple store to
Oh,
go
it
to
was
this.
so much fun in the Apple store in Florida. I learned all about the cloud and what it was because I was in there with all these 75-year-old men sitting at the counter, and they're like, do you have your documents backed up to the cloud? And they're like, what? Cloud. I'm like, oh God, I'm going to be here forever. But
So what happened to your computer, Linda?
it was just slow on memory, and I had a program on it called Clean My Mac, which I thought was an Apple product, but it's not. And apparently it runs in the background. So, and because I do so much video now, it slowed my computer down.
So really, it's Matt's fault.
It is. You're right. Thank you.
I'm on a different computer today because my main one isn't booting up. And so I was going to call my tech guy, and unfortunately he's gone out of business 2 years ago.
Oh no.
Talked to him for a while, obviously. So now I got to either try to leave it to my own devices to see if I can get to. It just won't boot up, or it will just keep trying to look like it's going to boot, and it won't. I can't get it into safe mode, or I can't get it to restore. So I'm going to try to create a boot drive later, probably this weekend. If that doesn't work, then I'll call some people and ask for recommendations as to their tech guys, because the guy I had was really good, but I don't know if he went out of business or just retired or what. But I went to look at his website. It says his company shut down on 12/31/2017, so it's been a while since I've.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's too bad Sarah's not here and that she didn't come back, because she just, a client of mine told me about the Apple business plan that you can lease the equipment for 3 years, and she's paying like $100 a month. She got a Mac Mini, a MacBook computer, a whole bunch of other stuff for like $100 a month. She's leasing it, and after that time, she leases it again, and they bring her in new equipment. So she's getting a whole.
So instead of a car, she's leasing her Mac.
Yep.
Yeah, $100 a month is real reasonable.
Yeah.
But you can do that with Microsoft too. Microsoft will do that with Dell computers.
Is that opposed? Do you have to have is it like a car lease where you have to kick out some money up front for the lease, or you just get it for $100 a month?
I think it's just 100. I wish she was here, because I told her about it because a client of mine did it and he was all excited about it. I didn't know it existed. So she looked into it because she's having trouble with her computer. This is older. And the guy told her, just sell the stuff you have. And he told her where to sell it, how much she could get for it, what she has now, and upgraded it to all this new stuff. And the Mac Mini, I don't even know what it is, but it's this little tiny box. And I guess it's like all this power in it. You can travel with it. And she's traveling this summer, so she's going to take that with her. And it's pretty cool.
Nice, nice.
Well, does anyone want to see the videos?
Yes, we do, Dennis.
They're
Okay.
funny videos, yeah.
Dennis and his funny videos, yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. Let's see if I
Even
can.
though you don't have your main machine now. Computer problems all over the place this week. Not just me.
Well, I bought 2 new laptops and a new desktop computer since April, and one of the new laptops, the hard drive crashed because when you finally are able to start getting it to boot up, it says that there's no operating system installed. So, I think it's just the season for computers to crap out and have all sorts
Yours should be under warranty, I would think.
It is. I just have to
Deal with it.
because I bought it at Sam's Club. So instead of having a local place I can take it to, I got to package it up and ship it off. And who has the time to do that?
Right, but better a laptop than a desktop if you got to be shipping something somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I gotta move my screen because it's.
Pay people to do that.
All right, I'm gonna try it again.
But you gotta
He's
hear
not used to not having his computer. We're still working on it?
Okay, so now the common theme of this is. Let's see.
Are you sharing, Dennis?
Screen?
share your screen. There we
There
go.
we go.
Okay, so now if I can get. See, this computer doesn't have as much memory as the other one.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Dennis, you're gonna have to delete one of your 75,000 emails. Maybe that'll open up.
Different
Well,
memory.
combined, they're over 100,000.
God.
Storage memory, and then there's random access memory.
Okay, so the common theme is kind of you need to be able to watch your step.
Ah.
You're still not seeing the video. What about maybe copying the URL into chat, and then somebody else could help
Okay.
play it?
Show it on a machine that had more memory.
Linda, yours is ready, huh?
It is.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll work on it, and then when it's ready, I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Unshare.
Except I can't find where I'm
The
sharing.
last time I got some computers was actually at a business liquidation sale. and I was able to pick up like 3 Dell desktops for our place here for like $60 each. Yeah.
Nice. Wow. Wow. Let me see if I can unshare for you.
Yeah, you might be able to do that.
I might have to share to unshare.
Oh, you could do that.
Yeah, you can share to unshare. That's the best way to do it quickly.
Okay. Now I have to find me back again. Okay.
So I always
Do
use
it.
Power
Wow.
Director when I edit videos all the time. It helps me.
This will stop the other screen sharing. Do you want to continue? Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. So are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Area.
There
Cool.
we are.
On a QuickBooks desktop.
We
I
have
have
a lot of little QuickBooks circles.
Yes, I do.
Tons of them.
As most pro advisors do, you know, as much as I want my clients to move up, they just don't. So
Are those all the different versions, Gina? Is that what I honestly haven't. Those are the different versions, the circle?
oh, they're the different years, yes.
Oh, the
You know,
different-
that's
okay,
always a
got it.
difficulty, is making sure, like, just making sure everybody always knows, like, if you right click on the company file and then open it, it will actually open it with the right version of QuickBooks that way for you, instead of just double clicking on a desktop file and it like just opens to the wrong year.
Right.
Desktop files on your desktop?
No.
No,
No,
I for the programmer on my desktop.
Yeah,
If you go into where your QuickBooks desktop company files are stored, you can open them directly from there and it'll just automatically open in the right year. And you don't have to sit there and think who's in what year. You just go find who you want to open and it'll just automatically open correctly.
Right, right. Well,
does that too.
most of them are in QBox, so I just use QBoxes to go to where to open them. You know?
So may I share the fact sheet from Intuit?
Sure.
Go ahead. Let's see that.
Let's see here.
Desktop increased its share.
Yeah, I know.
And desktop's coming back.
It's going to go away. I don't think so.
So welcome to the Q3 Intuit numbers. This visible enough for you guys?
That's good.
It's a little small, but you can, okay.
That's better.
Better.
Stop there. Isn't that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the real page, like we can go through this, but the stuff everybody's always interested in,
Yeah.
right here.
Perfect.
It's really interesting to see if you look at the number of units, right? So QuickBooks Online subscriptions, we had increase 2383 went to 3412, right? Continued up. I mean, obviously it's decent progression. You can see it slowing down a little bit on how many people are like adding it on quickly. But the desktop was really, really interesting to me. If you look at the annual 2017, 356, annual for 2018, 385. It just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. 374 for last year. For that's just subscribers. That's not even the unit sales. And then same for this year, 406. So 385 went to 406. So what that's talking about is there's desktop unit sales, because in the United States, we still do the licenses. So you buy a license, but or if you do QuickBooks Desktop Plus, it's a subscription, as well as everywhere else in the world, they do subscription. So we are seeing a decline in the number of unit sales, but actually even that went up between them, which is great. But overall, it is going down, but that's because the subscriptions are going up. So that's one thing to kind of keep an eye on, that it's kind of misleading sometimes.
It's going to be interesting. Don't you think it's going to be interesting for Q4 after all the stuff that's just happened, but also that they increase the price of desktop as well to see what happens with it between that and then the other things that some people said they're going back to desktop. It'll be interesting to see what the numbers are next quarter.
It will.
That's going to be the powerful one. That's the one I'm really, really interested to see what happens. They still beat expectations. It's pretty interesting. One of the things that Intuit's doing right now is they have had a outstanding loan for $400 million. Actually, it's $500 million before. They're able to shrink that down to $400 million. That's expected to be coming due, I think it was in 2021. So you're starting to see is they're buying back more of their shares. They're doing all of these things to strengthen their own position to keep that money internally, which that would make sense if that's their strategic planning of why it's so important to them to have these price increases to get the extra capital or revenue to be able to make these purchases and pull the assets back in.
Right.
Then segment revenue, this is always pretty impressive. So for QuickBooks Online, total online ecosystem, this is $439 million, right? Total online. Total desktop, 448. So they're still making more money off their entire desktop ecosystem than they are online. What's interesting about that, Tiffany, I think you were the one that was saying this. If you think about how much money goes into marketing for online and how much development goes into online, like they are actively always doing stuff with that, right? There's a lot less money that's being put into desktop for that stuff. So in a sense, it's kind of like their cash cow, right? Like,
Yep.
In addition, QuickBooks Online is a monthly subscription. Desktop, most of my people do not buy a new program except every other year when the desktop sunsets. So that's not even a yearly thing purchase for them.
Well, except for the subscription. The subscription it's an automatically charged to your credit card and you can't get out of it. I checked it for some clients of mine that accidentally went on to it, didn't realize what was happening.
So if you do the subscription, you're committed to a year is what you're saying?
You are, and if you want to disconnect, and it depends on how much payroll the people have to, which payroll they're on. Because one of them's paying like $650 a year for it, and they automatically charge the credit card on a certain year, but it includes both the desktop and the payroll and includes the latest version. However, you get a little email saying the new version is out, you should upgrade to it. And most all of my clients never download the new version and install it. And that's how they called me, because all of a sudden it wasn't going to work, and they've been paying for it. 3 years, and they were still back using 2016. They hadn't realized 2017, 2018, 2019 was available.
Even though it's on their homepage. They're facing
and there's probably a little thing that says you need to download, right?
Well,
Isn't
the flip on that would be,
31st?
aren't you happy they're not pushing buttons? Because the flip would be if they're pushing buttons on such inside there, that could be just as bad. So
That's true.
And most of my clients are older, and so they just call me. And so, but the thing that's interesting, if you want to get off the subscription, if you cancel it, you then have to go out and buy. You have to go to Amazon, or you have to go to whatever, and buy the download.
They don't just give you what you've already paid for the past 3 years.
Right, but it was automatically charged, and some of them are paying $800 a year because they have the super fancy payroll. So,
and you're in May 31st is when you have to be out of 2016 and keep the features, right? It's May 31st, which is coming up.
Tell my clients, don't wait
hear
till
this.
the end of May.
Yeah, don't tell that trick.
Now I want to hear it.
I know that trick.
I don't know anymore. I just
Okay.
Well, because a lot of people will go do it on the last day, and then the server crashes, and you can't, you're getting it the following week, which is okay, but it's just a hassle. So.
Well, I have found that my people that are on 2016 and have needed to upgrade to 2019, if they're on a network server, they've all had to upgrade their server this year.
Yes, because it needs more random access memory.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, serious price. I mean,
12 meg.
you're not talking just the QuickBooks program that they have to buy, but
$1,500 at least.
Yeah.
That makes QuickBooks Online a little more affordable. Or saying 18.
QuickBooks Online is great if you have a good internet connection. But I have a lot of clients that have terrible internet
In
connection.
California, you have bad internet? Oh, because of the mountains, maybe?
No, it depends on when the wires were run. There is a place.
Oh, fiber optic, that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
QBox 15-20 minutes to sync.
Ooh.
wow. So that's what I was trying to talk my clients into. What do you really do with your network? What do you really need to share on all three computers? You know, I mean, Microsoft is so shareable without having to have a network. And QuickBooks, in certain circumstances, you can use QBox.
Yeah.
And not even worry about a network server at all.
That's true. It just all depends, and that's why they need us.
So Matthew, you are muted.
Not anymore. I always keep going to mute so I don't.
Can I
cause
mute
noise.
you? I don't have the power. Darn.
Linda, did you like my video I shared with you?
Me?
Yeah,
What video?
the one with the dog and the birdie.
Yeah, that was.
Allie, you know Allie and Gator?
Yeah, Gator. I know Hallie and Gator.
I just like to thank everybody who's playing along and deciding to stick pictures and videos of bugs or alligators on Linda's page. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I know people, if they come on my page, they're going to be looking, going, where does she live? Jurassic Park? Alligator after alligator after alligator, and then throw in some bugs.
Anybody ever run over an alligator?
I will get even. I got 2 weeks, and I'm going to get even.
Says anybody ever run over an alligator in your area?
What, Dennis?
Has anyone ever run over an alligator in your area?
You know, my daughter, when she came to visit me one time, she was going to the casino, and because there's nothing to do here because it's all old people, so she drove to the casino, and she was going about 90 miles an hour on this really remote road because the casino's in the Indian thing. She was going 90, and the cop pulled her over, and he said to her, "What if you hit an alligator? You know what would happen to your car?" And that never occurred to her. Clearly, we come from Rhode Island, right? And she's like, "What?" And he said,
She's used to hitting deer up there.
They come out in the street, and if you hit that, if it's a big one, like that one that was in the video where he was kind of walking across the street.
Yep.
So,
Yep, exactly.
Damage your car pretty.
yeah.
I wanted to mention something before we go. Chris Wise is asking for help at his booth at Scaling New Heights. Yes, so if anyone is going, please contact Chris if you want to help him out with his booth.
I'll be there.
All right, cool. I'd be happy to.
Go say hi to Chris.
I will do that.
Who's going to scaling this year?
I am. I still need a roommate. I have a room. So,
Nice. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be, should be a lot of fun. I've never been to Utah before.
So if anybody needs a roommate, make sure you
Utah's
post
fun.
in the comments below the video.
Yes. Linda needs a
There you
roommate.
go. Let Linda know.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
my
I'm
room.
seeing the messages over here. So happy birthday weekend, Mariette.
Mariette, yep.
Mariette is on this weekend. Happy birthday, Mariette.
Oh, hi guys. Sorry, I'm trying to get some work done. I'm already like, working. Sorry. Thank you guys. Yeah, if you want to like get inspired and say something amazing because you're all amazing, don't. Instead, go read my birthday message that I wrote for all of you, because you guys are going to get the little notification that it's my birthday. And honestly, all I ask is that you guys spread the love to somebody else, because there's so many people out there that need you to like them, give them a thumbs up, tell them they're amazing. So whatever you feel, just spread that to someone else, because there's someone out there that really needs it. That's all I want for my birthday.
So, Mariette, you are so awesome. That is such an awesome message to tell people on your birthday. Thank you.
You're welcome. You know I adore you guys, but share that out. Share it out. Share it out.
Awesome.
Bye-bye.
Wondering how you saved the group chat.
Are you talking about for us, the Zoom?
Yeah, how do you save it?
It comes like I'll get a file that has the MP4, which is this recording. It also gives me a file of the chat. But you know what? I have found that it's not exact and doesn't always give me everything.
So it's better if I kind of cut and paste it. Or
Linda, if you click on the More button, it says Save Chat.
Ah, I see it. Thank you. Yeah.
There you go. Is there anything else anyone would like to talk about before we end for the day? Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Those in the United States, Tiffany, thank you. From Canada.
They already had theirs day off, holiday weekend.
We did last weekend.
Yeah.
Name.
Victoria Day.
We no longer have two Lindas. We have Linda Artisani and Queen.
Queen. Can I be the goddess?
Okay.
I want to be the goddess, Linda.
I'm the queen.
I'll be the goddess.
You are the goddess.
I am.
You know, speaking of goddess, when my daughter asked me what I wanted her baby to call me, you know, she was thinking, you know, Grandma Tice, Grandma Shannon. I said goddess. She was not amused.
I'm Gigi, which my daughter doesn't know is Grandma Goddess. Stands for Gigi.
There you go.
I didn't want to be grandma. Sounds too old.
It does.
Kidding. Oh my
All
gosh.
right. I'm going to end for the day. Have a great weekend, everyone. Yes?
Yes, you too.
See you next week. Same time, same place.
Same bat time, same bat channel.